No problem can be solved until it's reduced to some simple form. The changing of a vague difficulty into a specific concrete form is a very essential element in thinking. J.P. Morgan. I originally wanted to quote on competition from him, but this will do just fine for the moment being. The topic at hand is about large manufacturers in this country all moving in unison towards one end. Namely, I wanted to discuss the auto industry and their move towards electrification. I want to address why it is they're all changing their entire business model at the same time, and how this movement makes the entire industry look like they're all being ran by one cabal. But the truth is much different than this. It is the reason why our entire system is teetering on the brink of disasters. Companies don't make money selling individual products or long lasting, high value goods as they once did. We gearheads all discuss vehicles like men in the bar talking sports teams, which each of our favorite touting their motors and designs, harkening back to years of old muscle cars and ease of repair. We speak of Hondas that lasted 400,000 miles, and old Fords built tough, Toyota pickup trucks that's been used as weapons of wars. We bring up planned obsolescence as if it's a new idea, but the truth is that the Phoebus cartel had made agreements on light times and light bulbs back in 1925. There is nothing new under the sun, as they say. Now, long ago, there were products built that would last a homeowner a lifetime, and if they didn't, they could easily be repaired and parts ordered from a Sears and Roebuck's catalog. Today, most things sold have a shelf life and oftentimes planned in advance by a company to ensure that the company stays in business and grows, as it were. Even if the products were on even if the products on offer are still only bought every 5 to 10 years, one of the many reasons, maybe the main driving factor in these items being produced this way, is a lack of profit, with the largest companies being forced to constantly be cheaper than the competition. The profit model has been set at 1 to 5% for some of the largest companies in the United States. So, in other words, it's better to make 3% of a billion than 20% of a million. It's quantity over quality. If California says no more gas powered cars, none of us get gas powered cars. Having to make a secondary model offering gasoline cuts into revenue. So, what is the real problem? The concrete issue, if you will? The business model of economies of scale. It's very simple. If you have a company that's based on regional sales, a place outside that region changing how they do business or even demand, it doesn't affect you negatively. Contrarily, it tends to help you absorb the customers they are no longer serving. But when you have a company that is nationally or even internationally in business, when an area with a dense population changes how it operates, it affects everyone in the market. There are pros and cons to having large economies of scales. The pro being cheaply made goods allow everyone a better price, but the cons are you're putting all your eggs in one basket, and the idea of local choice gets eliminated. Also, the opportunity for competitors to rise up and take a share of business from these Goliaths are very slim. Add to that the undue influence a large business has on politics and the risk it has to the economy with massive swaths of workers all in one employer if the business goes under. It takes away jobs from millions attached to these companies. This can be seen everywhere in our economy. Coke, Pepsi, Hershey, Nestle, Yum Brands, McDonald's, GM, Ford, Google, Google, Facebook, and getting the point yet? There was a reason why we broke these companies up a century ago. Neoliberalism and the ideas of guys like Milton Friedman, long lasting true legacy is these policies and the havoc they are wreaking right now. So the next time someone mentions how the World Economic Forum caused this, look them in the eye and say, well, I feel like this is the fault of neoliberalism and its failures that resulted in us not having a choice. This has been a presentation of Tom Pease and Pnoid News. Hope y'all enjoy this. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back later. Peace.